Hey guys, so today we're going to take a little bit of a look at the pentatonic scales and how you can get the most out of them possible, because you've gone ahead and learned these shapes and they actually have more applications than you might think. So let's get into it. Now I'm going to be playing along with the drone note, which sounds like this. Right, just a low kind of ringing sound. Now this is to give us a reference to the notes we're going to be playing, and this drone is in the key of C. So the first way you can use your pentatonic scales is the obvious one, right? The minor pentatonic scale. So that would be starting your first pattern on the C note if we're in the key of C. Right, pretty straightforward, sounds like this. Right, I'm sure you're all familiar with that one. So that's easy. You just start your position 1 of the pentatonic scale on the root note of the key you're in on the E string, and you're good to go. Now, the next one is the major pentatonic scale. Now, this is probably another one you might be familiar with, but I find a lot of people who do learn the pentatonic scales actually aren't. So the way you do this is, if we're in the key of C, instead of starting position 1 on our root note of C, we actually go down 3 frets, so 1, so 7, 6, 5, so we went from 8 minus 3, right, 5, and we play pattern 1 starting on that A note, right, which would be the same as the A minor pentatonic scale because they're relative majors and minors, but don't worry about that for now. So if I put this drone on, right, our C note, but I play an A minor pentatonic scale, or first pattern 3 frets down from the root. Right, all of a sudden, it sounds happy. Right, that would be our major pentatonic scale. And all of our other patterns, if you are familiar with them, pattern 2, 3, 4, 5, they all work as well, just relative to that. So if my pattern 1's here, go over to pattern 2. 3, 4, right, just like that. Cool, so those are our first two, and those are the most obvious ones. Now the next one I think is known as the Egyptian pentatonic scale. Now the way we play this is we go down 5 frets from our root note. So if our drone is in C, or our backing track we're playing along with, I go down 5 frets, which would be 3, because 8 minus 5 is 3. Right, so I would be playing the pattern 1 scale, or the pattern 1 shape, on that G note, right, instead of up on our C. So if I put this drone on and play the G minor pentatonic, right, that's going to work, and I can use all my shapes. Right, now there's quite a nice open sound because it doesn't have what we call a third in there, which generally dictates if it's major or minor. So this scale here can work in either major keys or minor keys. I would say it's safer in the minor key though, because it does have a flat 7. So again, to play that one, you just play 5 frets down from the root note of the key you're in. So if I was in the key like, let's say D, okay, which is up here on the 10th fret, I would actually play the A minor pentatonic scale to get that Egyptian pentatonic sound. Now the next one is one I've talked about before, and that is the Lydian pentatonic scale. So this one's pretty cool. If we're in the key of C again, if I have my C drone going on, I just go down 1 fret to B, and I play pattern 1 starting on that B note. Right now it just sounds like a B minor pentatonic scale because it is, but if I put this drone on, right, play B minor pentatonic scale. Went a bit off at the end there, but you get the idea. So that one's very easy. If you want a major Lydian sound, because Lydian is actually a major sounding scale, so that will work in the major key. So if I was playing in the key of D major and I wanted a Lydian sound, I would go down 1 fret to C sharp or D flat, however you want to think of it, and I would play the minor pentatonic scale there. Right, where's my whammy bar? There we go. Now the last one, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but I just call it the sus pentatonic scale because it has a suspended 2 or suspended 4th kind of sound. And this will work in major or minor keys, because again, this one doesn't have a 3rd, which will generally dictate if you're in a major or minor key. So for this one, if we're in the key of C, we just play our minor pentatonic 2 frets up, so starting on a D note. Right? Right, if I get the drone going, play the D minor pentatonic scale over C. Oh. Alright, not the best playing, but you get the idea. So that is the sus2 or sus4 pentatonic mode. So just to recap all 5 ways you can use the pentatonic scale. If we're in C, starting on the C note, will give us our minor pentatonic. Right, again if we're in C and then C major and go down 3 frets to an A, play the minor pentatonic scale. That will give us a C major pentatonic scale. Now if we're in either C major or minor, preferably minor, we go down 5 frets. Okay, so in a C, in the key of C, that would be a G, and we play minor pentatonic scale there, right? Now the other one, again, if I was in the key of C, I would just go down 1 semitone to a B note, play the minor pentatonic, and this will give me lots of the notes in Lydian. Okay, so this is Lydian pentatonic. Cool. Now the last one was the sus sounding pentatonic scale. So if I'm in C, right, C sus kind of sound, I just go over 2 frets. In this case it would be a D note. Right, and it'll give me a kind of suspended sound. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing and it gives you some ideas of how you can use your pentatonic scale in some more interesting ways. But as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.